Hi everybody and welcome to Commander Critic. Before I get into today's topic, I just want to mention that there's been several events announced over the past week. There's going to be a Command Fest going on at various cities throughout the world, and they seem like they'll be really, really cool. One of them is going to be nearby me, so I'm going to be able to attend one this summer. And I'm really looking forward to it because I don't have the means to go out to any of the Magicons. But this is an event that I am able to go to, so I'm excited. Let me know if you're all planning on going, and if you do happen to go to one, let me know also in the comments in the future. I know that the first 4 events, there's going to be a promo reliquary tower available, and they have not announced what the promo will be for the second half, which that'll be one of the ones I go to over the summer, so I don't know what promo card I'll have a chance to get. But anyways, going on to today's topic. So, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I played Magic back in the day and then got back into the game back in 2018. So there was about 20 years or so that I didn't play, and there were so many sets released. So one of the fun parts about Commander is I'm always finding new cards that get played during the pods. So Friday night, during one of my events, I had a card played by one of my opponents, and I honestly didn't know this card existed, but I'm really glad that I learned about this card because it's a card I want to grab and put some in my decks. It's a white 1-mana enchantment called Reconnaissance. So basically, it works kind of like Maze of Ith. If you had seen my first video I made for the channel, I do talk about Maze of Ith and how much I really like the card and the different fun uses and utilities for it. So with Reconnaissance, it is an enchantment, so it is subject to removal easier than Maze of Ith. And one of the plus sides of Maze of Ith versus Reconnaissance is that you can remove an attacking creature that's coming at you, or one opponent attacking another opponent, you can play politics and stop that attack. Whereas Reconnaissance only affects your attacking creatures. Good thing is, it costs 0, and it's an enchantment, so you don't tap it. So you can basically attack with all of your creatures and then get your attack triggers, and then you can untap them all, take them out of combat in case there's no good attacks and your creatures would just die in combat. Another really good use for it is, for example, I like to run Kardor Doomscourge in one of my decks, and that's a creature that when it enters, all opponents' creatures get goaded. So they have to attack, and they cannot attack you. So if someone else happens to play that card, or any other card that goads all your creatures, or even we're going to goad one of your creatures so that you can attack with it, and someone's going to have to block with it and kill it. Well, Reconnaissance allows you to fulfill your obligation to attack, and then you can remove them all from combat, untap them, and you have them available for blocking. So if you have a bunch of 1/1 Death Touchers that you really want to keep up just for blocks, you don't have to attack with them because your opponent's going to just take the damage, and then they're tapped, and that opponent can swing at you since they are also goaded. But if you do it this way, you swing, and then you untap them all, and you have your Death Touchers available for blocking. So if your opponent has to attack you, you can block and kill all their creatures, even though your creatures will most likely die too. But then you won't be taking the damage. Or it'll make that opponent want to attack a different opponent if you have 4 people in the pod. So I think this card is really good. Again, I know it's subject to removal because it is an enchantment. However, if you put things out like Smothering Tithe, then you give your opponent a choice. Which one would they rather get rid of? Give them a target that makes more sense for them to remove so you can keep the Reconnaissance if you need to keep it to continue and help you to win the game. So anyways, those are my thoughts on that card. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and please, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and you'll be notified when I post new content. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Until next time.